me to the extremely important part of understanding of how taxes are administered in the country. Form 26AS. Just for my how many of you have seen your Form 26AS, your own 26AS? Okay, so there are a few people who don't know about either don't know about 26AS or who have not paid attention to the 26AS. One spot of advice is that do not neglect this. This is a Bible, this is a Bhagavad Gita, this is a Quran for us, for taxpayers now. You, just as when you have a bank account, you are very conscious and conscientious about your bank statement or the passbook. You have got to be similarly, sure about it, similarly interested in this particular document, Form 26AS. It's like a passbook of tax payments for every taxpayer. So it is linked to your particular PAN account. So every taxpayer, every person who has a PAN in the country has necessarily got a Form 26AS. It's automatic. Only thing is, it is up to the particular person to have a look at it. The government can't force you to have a look at it. So they have made it available online. One has to log into the e-filing portal of the government, of the income tax department, and download that particular Form 26AS. What does it contain? It contains the details of TDS deducted from income paid to you by others. It has the details of tax collected by under the TCS system. It has details of the advance tax paid by you, if at all. It has the details of self-assessment tax paid by you at the time of filing the return. It has the details of regular assessment tax which you may have paid after your assessment gets over and some demand is raised by the department. It also, if a refund is due to you, then it has the details of the refund. If interest is paid to you in the case of NRIs, then that interest plus the TDS from the interest, all those details are given in the 26AS. Then there are also details of high value transactions in respect of shares, mutual funds, etc. So these are all contained in the Form 26AS. Why it is important? This was what is contained in the 26AS, but why am I saying that it is important for you to pay attention to it? The reason is that the government gives credit for tax to you as a taxpayer only if that amount is reflected in the 26AS. If it is not there in 26AS, you can do what you want. You can go and meet the Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat, but you will not get credit. Simple. Because everything is system driven. System doesn't listen to a good minister or a bad minister. System is configured to reject a claim for tax payment if that tax payment does not match with the Form 26AS. Period. So therefore, the credit is given based on 26AS. The organization which is deducting the TDS from your income will issue a TDS certificate to you after filing the TDS return. You can compare the Form 26AS with the TDS certificate. So we all get TDS certificates, hopefully. When we get the certificate, please ensure that it matches with the information given in the form which is appearing in your Form 26AS. And if there is if the amount of TDS as per 26AS and the TDS certificate match, then it means that the credit reflecting in your Form 26AS is correct. However, if the two don't match, if the amount in TDS certificate and the 26AS there is a mismatch, then you need to definitely run to the tax deductor and point out the problem and ensure that that fellow rectifies the mistake which he may have made in the TDS return that he has filed. Now, some of the common reasons why there is a mismatch. One could be that that person has not paid the tax to the government. First, he deducted, but he is not paid to the government. So then, where is the question of him giving you a TDS certificate, filing the return, etc. Or second possibility is that he has paid the tax to the government, but has not filed the TDS return, and that is why it is not shown against your name. Third could be that he has done everything right. He has deducted the tax, paid the tax, filed the TDS return, but instead of putting your PAN, he has put somebody else's PAN, by mistake. There are various reasons why there could be a mismatch between the 26AS and the TDS certificates. But so incorrect PAN, etc., or not quoted the PAN, etc., those could be the issues. So after you go back to the deductor and point out the mistake, hopefully he will revise the return, the TDS return, and then Once the TDS return is revised by the deductor after making necessary correction, then the credit will get reflected in your form 26AS after a gap of some time. Therefore, it is extremely important for all of us to keep in mind the fact that before you file your return, please ensure that the tax as appearing in 26AS matches with what you are claiming in your return. If you don't do that, see, in the olden days it was okay, because we all know that after filing the return for 2 years we never heard from the department. Now everything is done on the system, and some of you may have had this pleasant experience last year when we filed the returns for the year ended 31st March 2015, that the returns were filed in July, and in August people started getting the refunds into their bank account. The reason was that the Central Processing Center at Bangalore, which processes the e-filed returns, was given direction that this year you have to be extremely prompt and quickly issue the refunds. So within a few days of filing the return, they started processing the returns. And by processing, what do we mean? Processing is that they match the tax payments in the return with the 26AS. If it matches, everything is fine. If you have a refund due to the taxpayer, give the refund to him. So now we are in a situation, we are living in times where at least the processing which is done electronically is done very fast, and therefore the moment you file the return, within a few days they will process it. At that point of time, if there is a mismatch between the information in the return and the information in the 26AS, then you are in trouble, because they will then not give you credit for that particular tax. So this is bold, underlined, and double font size. The TDS certificates are being downloaded from Traces portal. I mentioned this earlier. Therefore, now the chances of mismatch between the TDS certificate and 26AS are very remote, because the TDS certificates that get downloaded from the from the Traces portal are generated only after the TDS returns get filed properly by the tax deductor. So chances of mismatch are very, very less now, but sometimes they do happen. Sometimes it so happens that the amount of TDS credit appearing in 26AS is more than the amount in the TDS certificates. And this happens because one or some of the deductors who have issued TDS on your behalf have not issued the certificate. This is the possibility that you may have not got the certificate, but tax has been deducted, it is appearing in your 26AS. So your focus should now move from TDS certificates to 26AS. Even if you don't get TDS certificate, don't worry too much, as long as the credit appears in your form 26AS.